Hi, my name is Chris Bexford, and I'm going to demonstrate the use of the Nielsen lock chisels. A couple of years ago, I approached Tom about making a well-designed, well-crafted, functional lock chisel. For years, I've been using this little antique gem, which is the only style I've ever seen. And after years of use, I've discovered it was much too long, and since it was made out of one piece of curved metal, the rounded edges did not allow you to hit directly over the cutting edge, and consequently your hammer slips off. On the other hand, if you hammer over here, you're holding it with your finger, which then take the brunt of the hit. And so we sat down and we came up with a couple of drawings and finally narrowed it on this design here. They come in a set of two, whichever you're more comfortable with. The chisel itself is much shorter. It has a half-inch cutting edge at one end and a little anvil directly over top, so you can tap that with the hammer without injuring your fingers. The other side has a cutting edge at 90 degrees for doing the two end cuts, and again, a little anvil right over the top to make the hitting easier. Now we'll do the layout for the strike mortise. I'll put the key in here and move the strike up, and then bring the drawer back, and then use a pencil to mark the side-to-side location of the strike, like so. Then I'll flip this upside down so I can mark the inside and use my square to extend those two lines into the box. And then we'll need to locate the front and back position of the mortise, and I'll set my square here to measure right up to the front of the strike mortise, and I'll transfer that into the box. And then the back of the strike mortise, slide that through, tighten it, and then locate this, the back portion. So we've got the rectangular location for the strike mortise all marked out, ready to go. All right, now that we've got the location of the strike mortise laid out, we'll get ready to chisel. And what I'm going to do is do the end cuts first with the small 1/4-inch end. Flip it around and do the other end. Oh, a little bit off. And then we'll do the front and the back cut. The flat side is always out. The bevel is toward the inside. Get comfortable here, put it on the line, and then I'll switch over to the other chisel. It's a little easier to handle. And then we'll use the end chisel to take out the waste. And we're down about a 1/16 of an inch. We'll have to go a little bit farther since the strike sticks up about 1/8. back cut. And the front. And then we'll take out the waste again with the small end of the chisel. Turn it around. And then do a little cleaning by hand here. Final touch-up. It doesn't have to be real neat. It just has to be deep enough, and the ends and the corners want to be relatively square for a good fit. Okay. A little bit of crud left in this corner. There we go. And then we'll turn it over and see if it fits. All right, so now we're done with the chiseling, and I've got the case turned right side up, and we'll push the drawer in and see how it works. Excellent fit. So all that's left now is to take a little bit of sandpaper, eraser, get rid of your marks, and you're ready to finish it. And hope you've enjoyed learning how to use the lock chisels.